They say the most dangerous battles are the ones you don't see coming, and for millions of older adults living with diabetes, that couldn't be more true. Imagine your blood sugar rising quietly, night after night, without pain, without symptoms, just damage. You wake up feeling groggy or weak, but you shrug it off. What if that fog is actually a sign your glucose levels spiked while you slept? This hidden rise in blood sugar during the night, known as the dawn phenomenon, affects many seniors over 60, and most have no idea. Your liver releases extra glucose while you sleep, and your insulin might not keep up. It happens silently, and over time it chips away at your nerves, vision, and circulation. What's even worse, most doctors won't warn you until it's already doing harm. But here's the good news. There's a traditional Japanese tea that may help reduce these spikes naturally, especially when taken first thing in the morning. It's not magic, it's science. Rich in antioxidants and bioactive compounds, this tea helps regulate insulin sensitivity and keeps glucose levels steady from the moment you wake up. And yes, we're talking about something as simple and familiar as green tea, but used with consistency and purpose. Japanese researchers have been studying its impact on type 2 diabetes in seniors, and the results are promising. In just 7 days, some participants showed noticeable drops in fasting glucose levels just by starting their mornings with this warm, herbal drink. If your mornings often begin with fatigue or fog, don't ignore it. What if your body is quietly asking for help? This tea might be one of the simplest and most powerful changes you can make. And if you've been searching for a natural way to support your health, this could be your signal. Before we go on, if you're enjoying this kind of helpful, science-backed advice and you care about your long-term health, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. It helps more people find this life-changing information. And if you're already subscribed, thank you. You're part of a growing community that puts health first. Have you ever noticed how your body reacts differently to certain foods now than it did years ago? That's no coincidence. After 60, the way our body processes sugar starts to shift. Digestion becomes slower, insulin doesn't respond as quickly, and blood sugar can swing up and down more easily. That's exactly why green tea is getting so much attention from researchers in Japan. It works with these age-related changes in a powerful way. Green tea contains a compound called EGCG, and if you've never heard of it before, this is the moment to take notice. EGCG is a natural antioxidant that helps lower blood glucose and improve how your cells respond to insulin. For older adults, that's a game changer. It doesn't just lower your sugar temporarily, it helps your whole system become more balanced over time. That's not hype. It's what recent studies are actually showing. In one Japanese study, seniors who added green tea to their morning routine saw real improvements in just 7 days. Their fasting glucose went down, their energy stayed more stable, and post-meal spikes became less intense. Imagine starting your day with something warm that actually prevents the crashes and foggy feelings that come after breakfast. That's exactly what's happening for many people in these studies. But let me ask you something. Do you usually feel tired or groggy mid-morning? Does your energy dip after eating, even if you've had a healthy breakfast? That could be a hidden blood sugar fluctuation, and it might be happening more often than you think. Comment below with the word yes if this sounds familiar to you. It'll be interesting to see how many of us are going through the same thing without realizing it. The good news is, green tea isn't hard to find or expensive. You don't need exotic brands or rare ingredients. Just a simple, pure green tea bag steeped for 2 to 3 minutes is enough to start this process. And here's a tip. Drink it within 1 hour of waking up. That's when your body is most sensitive to what you put into it. And that's when green tea can have the biggest impact. You've made it this far, so let me just say this. Most people skip over simple habits like this because they seem too simple. But sometimes, what your body really needs isn't complicated. If you're over 60 and managing diabetes, this tea could become one of the smartest steps in your morning routine. Are you willing to try it for 1 week and see how your body responds? Did you know that many dishes that seem healthy for diabetics can actually be dangerous? Discover the recipes that really work. Stop feeling limited or insecure in the kitchen. My book brings together delicious and easy recipes specially created to keep your blood sugar under control and add more flavor to your life. I've already helped thousands of diabetics eat better, feel happier, and achieve a lighter life with my book. Every recipe has been tested and approved by those who understand the needs of people living with diabetes. Click the link in the first comment of this video now and get immediate access to the book that will transform your meals today. What if the timing of when you drink green tea was just as important as the tea itself? Sounds surprising, right? But researchers in Japan discovered something unexpected. Drinking green tea within the first hour after waking up can dramatically improve its effects on blood sugar. That early window seems to prime the body to absorb its compounds better and support glucose control throughout the day. When you wake up, your body is in a state of fasting. Your insulin sensitivity is higher, and your system is ready to respond to whatever you feed it first. Most people reach for bread, coffee, or juice, foods and drinks that can spike glucose quickly. But by replacing that with a warm cup of green tea, you're sending your body a completely different signal, one of stability, calm, and protection. In studies with older adults, those who took green tea right after waking showed better blood sugar results than those who waited until later in the day. It seems that this timing gives EGCG and other antioxidants a head start before glucose from meals enters your bloodstream. This simple trick could be the difference between a balanced day and a roller coaster of energy highs and lows. Now think about your routine. Do you eat or drink something within the first hour of waking up? Would it be hard to add a cup of tea before breakfast? You don't have to change everything at once. Just this one thing. Try it for a few mornings and watch how your body reacts. If you're up for it, leave a comment with the phrase tea before breakfast so others can cheer you on. It's such a small gesture, boiling water, letting the tea steep and sipping slowly. But it can change how your blood sugar behaves for the rest of the day. And over time, this adds up. Less fatigue, fewer cravings, and better focus. It's not about perfection, it's about consistency. One good habit repeated daily is more powerful than 5 things done once and forgotten. So many people try to fix everything at once and end up frustrated. But what if all your body needed was one steady habit every morning? It's worth testing, especially if you've been struggling to control glucose despite eating right. This timing trick could unlock results where other efforts have stalled. You owe it to yourself to try. Diabetes doesn't just affect your blood sugar. It quietly damages your entire system. Over time, high glucose levels begin to affect your nerves, eyes, kidneys, and heart. What's most frightening? You often don't feel the damage until it's already done. That's why prevention is so important, especially for seniors. And green tea may be one of the most underestimated tools for long-term protection. The antioxidants in green tea, especially EGCG, act like shields, reducing inflammation and oxidative stress in your cells. These silent threats are what slowly lead to complications like neuropathy, retinopathy, and even cardiovascular issues. Green tea doesn't just help with sugar, it helps protect the organs most vulnerable to diabetes-related damage. It's a multitasking tea, and it's backed by science. A review published in Diabetes and Metabolic Syndrome journal found that regular consumption of green tea helped improve vascular function and lowered the risk of diabetic complications in older adults. It's not a cure, but it's a daily layer of defense. Think of each sip as a small reinforcement for your most vital systems. When you do that every day, the benefits build up, quietly but powerfully. Let me ask you this. Have you ever experienced tingling in your feet, blurry vision after meals, or felt like your heartbeat was slightly off? These might be early signs of damage that green tea can help slow down. If any of these sound familiar, just write yes in the comments. You won't be alone. Many people over 60 are going through the same thing and finding relief in small habits like this one. You don't have to live in fear of complications. Small, consistent actions are often more effective than big, drastic ones. If all you do is add a cup of green tea each morning, you're already giving your body a tool to fight back. It may not feel dramatic, but that's the beauty of it. It works silently, the same way diabetes often harms us. So don't underestimate the power of consistency. This tea has been part of Japanese culture for centuries, and their low rates of diabetes complications aren't just luck. They come from tradition, habit, and knowledge passed through generations. And now it's your turn to put it to the test. Your body deserves that kind of care. Have you ever started your day feeling like your brain just won't turn on? That morning fog, that slow start, that dragging energy, it might not be aging. For many people over 60 with diabetes, these symptoms are actually tied to unstable blood sugar. And this is where green tea offers a natural caffeine-balanced boost that supports both your body and your mind. Unlike coffee, which spikes your energy and then crashes it, green tea contains a unique combo, caffeine plus L-theanine. This pair works together to gently stimulate the brain while also promoting calm focus. That means no jitters, no racing heart, and no sudden crash after. Just smooth, steady clarity. something especially helpful when your mornings usually feel off balance. One fascinating study from Japan observed older adults who drank green tea daily for 30 days. Not only did their blood sugar improve, but many reported better alertness and fewer episodes of mental fatigue. That's huge, because when your mind is sharp, you move more, you eat better, and you make smarter health choices throughout the day. It's a domino effect. Let me ask you directly, have you been feeling more forgetful or tired lately? Do you sometimes sit down and just feel stuck, like you're not fully there? If so, you're not alone. Drop a "me too" in the comments if that resonates with you. Just knowing that others feel the same is comforting, and sharing this could even help someone else who's been too quiet about it. You don't need a pharmacy full of pills to feel clear and energized. Sometimes the solution is in your kitchen. A simple cup of green tea, brewed fresh and enjoyed in peace, can offer a powerful shift in how you feel throughout the day. Not dramatic, but dependable. And that's exactly what the body needs when it's managing chronic conditions like diabetes. So here's a thought. Instead of reaching for another cup of coffee or sugary snack when you feel drained, why not try green tea for a week and see what changes? No pressure, just curiosity. You might be surprised by how different your mornings feel, not just physically but mentally too. What do you have to lose by trying? Believe it or not, how you prepare your green tea can make or break its benefits. It's not just about drinking it, it's about brewing it the right way. Many people unknowingly overheat the water, or let the tea steep too long, which can reduce the effects of the antioxidants and even make the taste bitter. But don't worry, it's easy to get it right once you know the trick. The ideal water temperature for green tea is not boiling. Try to keep it around 70 to 80 degrees, 158, 176 degrees tipped. Once the water starts bubbling, turn it off and let it rest for 1 to 2 minutes before pouring it over the tea bag or leaves. Steep for 2 to 3 minutes. No more. That's the sweet spot where EGCG stays intact, the taste is pleasant, and your body gets the full benefit. You might be wondering, does it matter if it's loose leaf or bagged? Good question. While loose leaf green tea often has higher quality, tea bags are perfectly fine if they're fresh and not filled with additives. The key is consistency. Choose the version you'll actually drink every morning, because one perfect cup daily beats 5 fancy ones you forget to make. Let me ask you, how do you usually prepare your tea? Do you boil water and throw the bag in right away, or do you pay attention to timing and temperature? Share your style below with the words "tea routine" so we can see how everyone does it. You might even help someone discover a better way to prepare their own. Green tea isn't about perfection. It's about showing up for yourself every day. One simple habit done right can help protect your blood vessels, reduce inflammation, support insulin, and improve energy. All that from a single cup. It's almost unbelievable, but that's the power of nature when you respect its details. And hey, before you go do anything else, if you've ever felt unsure about what to eat with diabetes, or if you're making hidden mistakes without realizing it, don't miss the video I'm leaving right here on the screen. It breaks down a surprising way to eat better without giving up flavor, and there's one tip in there that even most nutritionists don't mention. Seriously, if you skip it, you might keep doing something every day that's quietly working against your blood sugar. Click now, watch it through, and unlock something that could completely shift how you manage your meals. It's short, practical, and packed with real value. So don't miss your chance. See you there.